because they're literally knowing that once I get that ball on me, I can go past Trent, and Trent is so suspect in defending.
So let him go. Let him go now to Real Madrid.
At the same time, Liverpool where they are because of the goals that he's provided.
Right now, Real Madrid goes 25 mil.
No.
Huh? What do we know?
All right, let me say this.
If all three in the summer.
25 mil, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Brandon will give you the rest of the season.
25 mil is better than nothing.
And you got Gomez. You got Gomez.
25 mil is better than nothing. But at the same time, 25 million for a guy of Trent's thing is a slap in the face. If we're selling him, yeah, right. If it's because, don't forget, Trent, it's just come out today that actually there's no agreement at all in place, or even like proper talks had between Trent and Real Madrid, right? So even though there's things in the media, nothing's happened there so far.
That's in the Anfield Gazette.
No, that's all media outlets, including Sky Sports, etc. Yeah, we're 17th of January.
Affinity Extra, be extra.
The views and opinions expressed in this podcast are personal and do not necessarily represent the views of Affinity Extra.
Yeah, people, this is your boy here, Roger Moore and Infinity, celebrating gospel music of Black origin. I've said that about 5,000 times today, but you know, this is how we do it here on the station. We just do show after show after show. This is the crazy recording day, and I'm alongside my guest from out of town, Marx, and we and he's like this, yo, we talking about everything else. We're going to talk about,
we got to do the football, man. We got to do the football.
A man's dragging me. I'm just ready to kick him out of the studio so I can do some work, man. And he's like, yo, we got to talk about football, man. We got to squeeze in the show, man, because you know, yes, he wants to just apologise to everybody thinking that Liverpool was so great and got handled by Man United. He wants to apologise to everyone because Liverpool dropped some points against Nottingham Forest, a relegation threatening team. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So he's got some apologies to put out there. He's expecting me.
I'm letting you talk. I'm letting you talk because once you're finished, I'm going to finish you.
Yo, I apologise to everyone to make you feel like, you know, Liverpool was indestructible. He wants to apologise for everyone for saying that Mo Salah's better than Thierry Henry. He wants to apologise about that, all these things anyway. So yeah, so he's shaking his head because he knows that he wants to apologise to everyone saying that Mo Salah's better than Mane. You know, he also put all them apologies out there. You know, and I understand this is the last chance that Liverpool win the title in a long time to come. Because now.
I don't know about them things there, man. I don't know about them things
Amrin
there.
is here to stay.
We'll see. We'll get to the end of the season.
Well, we need to buy some players first.
You're still like 7 points above relegation. You know what I'm saying? Things look good now. Things could turn. And Southampton.
Is it 7 points?
Yeah, I'm sure you're about 7 points above relegation, isn't it? About 7. You're not that much above.
10.
Not that much above. 3 games. Anything can happen in those 3 games.
No, the ironic thing is, with 10 points above relegation, we're the same points as West Ham. That's a joke. Mm-hmm. But we are only 10 points. We're only 9 points behind Man City.
Yeah, City ain't been doing too well this season either.
Okay, but no. Listen, but City is only 10. If they were 10 points ahead of them, they'll be second place, just behind you.
Maybe. But
no. Do you find that there's a lot more? Everything's more squashed up this season.
I think there's more teams fighting for different things. So like you've got the top 4, which obviously fighting for the league and whatnot. Then you've got a little bit of a gap where you've got maybe the 6th place to 9th, 10th place where they're fighting for Europe. And then everyone else below that is just trying to get better, basically.
The problem is, apart from the bottom 3, everybody else is beating everybody. Everyone's taking points. If you think about Everton, Wolves, Crystal Palace, Tottenham, West Ham, I'm working my way up, you know, bro. Man United, Brighton, Fulham, Brentford, Bournemouth, Aston Villa are teams that you wouldn't want. It's not away games which are give me's, and that's basically the rest of the Premier League. Where before you used to go that far up and you go, oh yeah, beat them, you're couple of seasons ago, Bournemouth, not a problem.
Yeah.
Fulham, not a problem. Brentford, not a problem. You literally lose one of them away.
I think right now, definitely, I think this season, in fact, it's been coming for a while. If you look at what the teams have been doing in terms of progress, it's been coming for a while. But this season, I think is the most competitive. Like you said, I don't think, apart from maybe like you said, your Ipswich, your Leicester, your Southamptons, there's any easy games. And even then, I've been saying to people, I feel like, especially at the start of this season, Ipswich have been so unfortunate. I watched them man play, and Ipswich play a very good game. I think they've been very unfortunate. There've been some games, even they should have got points at Liverpool. Do you know what I'm saying? They should have got points against. And that's the thing for me, is that I feel as there's a film that's called Any Given Sunday, yeah, right? In any other given day, Ipswich would have taken points from a lot of teams.
Let's say for Southampton,
they beat Chelsea. Chelsea, was it Chelsea they beat?
No, Tottenham. They beat Tottenham.
Yeah, whoever they beat, I remember they gave them a good little bit of a smack.
I know they beat Tottenham because Oozing was balling.
Yeah.
Sack the manager. No, he's not sack the manager. He's like high line.
Yeah, I mean, right now there isn't any easy games in the Premier League. Like you said, there was a period where you got the top four and you think, we'll get 3 points there, we get 3 points there. I think unless you're playing at home, I don't think there's any guaranteed 3 points away anymore. A lot of the teams. The only thing is that a lot of there's some teams when they play bad. And so like Tottenham, you never know what you're going to get from them.
Yeah.
You know, United, you never know what you're going to get from them.
How do you feel when Tottenham beat you in the Carabao?
I think it's a weird competition because like, and this the other thing for me is this year, right? Because I think at the moment Liverpool and Arsenal. Is it Liverpool and Arsenal? Yeah, Liverpool and Arsenal so far this season have been the only teams which haven't played their first 11 in all the smaller cups.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody else, like Man City, been playing their strong team. You know, United, Villa, they've all played their strong team.
Okay.
Liverpool, Arsenal haven't been afraid to throw in some of the youngsters to get game.
True.
This season is definitely more competitive than previous seasons.
It is straight up in it. Because even like Man City, Aston Villa, Bournemouth, bro. Man City was like I'm sure he's Bournemouth took us apart. And listen, Southampton. Oh, this is the day after Southampton, bro. Like guys, I'm just gonna be honest. You know, I think you know what. You know when they say the social media guys, when you hear them talk, they talk about January being a very quiet month for them and about them being broke, and you know what I mean, because not broke, but they don't have as much consumption of. Bro, if you use Arsenal or Man United, you made your money. You AFTV made their money, bro, after the Arsenal game, bro, in the FA Cup, bro. Yo, Man United fan made their money, bro, because, bro, the internet, even Man United. Social media got on the hype. They got Xerxes and they got the music in behind the thing, and they got Xerxes just killing off Saliba and sitting him onto his backside and dubbing him up on the floor, bro. And the man got Xerxes go boom, 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 like shooting the place. I'm like, yo, it went crazy. So everybody coming to this game going lightweight to Southampton, bro. And everybody was saying sack Onana, bro. It could have been 12-0 if it wasn't for Onana in the first half.
See, Onana is one of the guys. Let me say this: Onana is a very good goalkeeper. No.
African goalkeepers.
Onana is a very good goalkeeper.
It's Cameroonian, they're the best goalkeepers,
right? The problem with Onana is that sometimes it feels like his head goes for like a period of time. He does some dumb stuff which he shouldn't do. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I don't get. And I've said it before. It's like. It's all about distribution and concentration and whatnot. Yeah, right. A goalkeeper's job is to be a goalkeeper. Don't try and... I know what they're trying to change the style of football now. Old man now. No, I know they're trying to change the style of football now, yeah, right? But the fact is, you want a goalkeeper to keep goals out. Let him be a goalkeeper. Stop trying to make your goalkeeper a CB, a DM, a CM, all that kind of business. You know what I'm saying? The only other time I want to see a goalkeeper doing more than he usually does, yeah, right? If it's like a team's losing 1-0 FA Cup final, last minute, and he has to go up and try and get the corner.
Yeah,
Do you know what I'm saying? That's the only time.
Yeah, man, Peter Schmeichel.
Other than that, leave the man in there. I would just give a quick feed off to the back line or whatever.
Like,
Or kick the ball down.
Why did they come off for corners if they can't kick a ball? I don't understand, bro. What it's like, bro, like.
You know what? I would have agreed with you, but that until Alisson helped us win the title, with that time he came up and he got that header, bro. I can't say nothing no more. But seriously,
he's busy then. No, man.
Onana's a good goalkeeper. I've said this from, like, you guys know, I said this from before he came to the club, when I found out he was coming. I said, I don't see what he's bringing to your squad that David De Gea weren't bringing. But he had a blinder in the second half of that game. First half, I don't know what he was doing. I think Southampton are very unfortunate. They could have easily gone into half-time 2-0 up.
Bro, 2-3.
Yeah.
Bro, they had one, bro. I don't know what I think Onana was brilliant in the first half. The saves that he made, bro, like point blank saves.
Yeah.
He's making point blank saves.
I think Southampton, though, I had to blame the manager for that loss. Because you go into that game against Man United at Old Trafford.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're 1-0 up.
You're 1-0 up. They didn't score it.
Yeah.
It's not even 20 minutes. 10 minutes to go because your first goal came in the 82nd minute. You know what I'm saying? 10 minutes to go. I'm parking the bus.
Yeah.
I'm putting another defender on, so I'm playing a back four.
Yeah.
And I'm going to 5-4-1. Because your team that's at the bottom of the league, you hardly get any points. You're 1-0 up against Man United. Man United are playing better in the second half here, so they're trying to get back in the game. They've got players that's getting behind you. Park the bus. They should have bought on Slabhead, as you guys call him.
Yeah, man.
Leave who you had there already. Just go to a back 5-4, and then leave Højlund up there or whoever was playing up front by himself here, right? And just defend that piece. Southampton are still going out trying to get a second goal. You do that in the early parts of the game, last 10 minutes against United, and especially when you see United are coming onto you in the last 15 minutes, you got to go defensive. Especially when you see they get the first goal. Now they got the first goal, the crowd's got them riled up here. Now you definitely go defensive. You know what you say? You know what? Let's just take the point.
Yeah.
But they're still going. I'm thinking, I don't understand what was going on there because Ahmad had so much space on that right hand side, bro. So much space, especially for that last.
But do you feel that Anthony now?
He's still the biggest egg in your team. I don't care what he does. He has a good game every bloom. He's the biggest egg in your team. He's like, I'm watching.
You watch it, and you can see he's a threat. You can see, you can see he's got something.
There was one point he was on the edge of the box here trying to go past, and in my head I'm thinking, you're going to do step overs, aren't you? You're going to do step. I'm already calling his moves before he does it. He's just so bait what he does.
Do you think he's getting bad press, Anthony? You think everything he does is getting bad press? He's
not getting any press that he doesn't deserve. It's the same like when Maguire was going for a bad period, he kept making mistake after mistake. He was getting bad press and he deserved that bad press. Do you know what I'm saying? It's the same thing with goalkeepers, whoever. When you see you're going through a period, right now for Liverpool, for example, Andy Robertson is getting caned.
Yeah.
Because he made so much mistakes in the past number of games. And he deserves all the bad press because it's silly things. Right now, I just feel like Anthony, like he's not doing anything to benefit United right now. Not to when you think of how much money you spent on him. You could have got 2 players for that price that would have done a better job. Ahmad, he's in your squad right now. He's doing a better job than Anthony. You know what I'm saying? And he's not got the same value.
Yeah. So you stuck with that. Would you sell Anthony?
100%. 100%. And the thing is,
what's his market value? What is Anthony's market value?
I don't know what his market value is.
After last night,
if I'm United, I'm looking, I'm thinking, so okay, you spent all this money on him. I would sell Anthony for 40 million below, personally. Just get him off your books because right now he's on big wages.
But who's going to spend 40 million on him? It's 20 million.
PSV have already said they want him.
Yeah.
PSV have said they want Anthony. Do you know what I'm saying? So sell the dude. There's people that's interested in him. It's January transfer window. Put him up and say 40 mil. That 40 mil you get in, maybe you got in a younger, hungrier guy to come in that can replace him on the wing.
Listen, man, I'm like 25 mil and chuck me one of your Dutch young players, man, because you must have something that's better than that still, man. You need to come through. I think the problem is with Man United, we got a dud called Mount, who seems to be a good player and then he gets injured. I think if we had a fit Mount, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think he would have helped Amrin's what Amrin's trying to do. But overall, I think Man United.
You know what though? That was a bad buy for United because Mount was injury prone at Chelsea. You know what I'm saying?
Only for 2 seasons before, because before that, remember, he was captain. Bro, he was good. He was good. He was
but
good,
then
man.
the thing is, you do a buy year, right? You don't base, when you buy a player, you don't base on, okay, 3 seasons ago you was doing this. You base on what they're doing now. And prior to him coming to Man United, the guy was showing himself to be injury prone. He was coming in, going out for about a season and a half, maybe 2 seasons.
He's the 30 million player at the time.
Yeah.
So
I'm thinking, you know what? Yeah. And don't forget, you guys. I'm pretty sure when you guys bought this guy in, you still had Pogba, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. What is he going to bring to your squad that Pogba couldn't have done? And you had Bruno Fernandes at the same time. So what's he bringing to the squad?
That was someone that Ten Hag wanted.
I don't know what Ten Hag was doing. Ten Hag's the same egg that brought in Anthony and Anthony was there before, wasn't he? Was he there before?
No.
Was that Ten Hag?
Anthony, Martinez, and Ten Hag. I think the players that came through this window wasn't Ten Hag. So De Ligt and all these guys, as much as he worked with him, as I said, when I watch Arsenal game, you seen De Ligt, man. People give De Ligt a stick this season. De Ligt's been a brilliant addition to the defence. You know what I mean? You can see he's like basically a Dutch, not Maguire, but like a Dutch. Like he's got the ability. He's got footballing ability. He's got passionate.
I followed De Ligt for years before he even went over to.
Because he went over to Juve.
Yeah, before he went over to Italy, I watched him from a young player, and he was a promising young defender.
Because he was meant to be next to Van Dijk.
Yeah.
Him and Van Dijk's meant to, but his form has meant that he's not really got into the
thing
team.
for me is this, and people looking. He did a decent job at Juventus. He was doing a great job when he was in Netherlands. My thing for De Ligt is this. I think with De Ligt, one, he's coming to United squad that wasn't playing great. 2, he's coming into a league which is a lot more faster, a lot more aggressive than both the Dutch league and the Italian league.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think for all the players on the pitch, I think it's probably harder for a defender or defensive midfielder to pick up on the speed of the Premier League and aggression of the Premier League than any other position on the pitch. If you're an attacker, the way football's playing now, I think it's easier for you to adapt. I think that, and like I said, with him coming to a United side that wasn't playing great, didn't help him. On top of that, you had a manager in Ten Hag where you never knew every game what your centre-back pairing was. It could go from being De Ligt and Maguire to Maguire and Martinez, from Martinez and Varane. You guys all going through your CB pairings like nothing. So De Ligt's coming into that. He doesn't know who he's playing with. He can't form a partnership. If you look at the Premier League history, all the best CB partnerships that you can think of are people that have been playing game in, game out alongside each other. You know, if I go forward, you're staying back. You know that I'm going to be over here in the left if you need my support. If De Ligt comes into a team that's playing bad and he's been rotated, you're not going to get the best out of him. You know what I'm saying? I think Amorim's coming now. We're seeing him play a more stable team in terms of his choices, in terms of the first 11. I think that will only get better. I still believe that your centre-back pairing right now should, as much as he made mistakes, should be De Ligt and Euro. I think Euro's a young defender, but the more game he gets, you'll get better. And then you got a young defender there that will be there for good 10 years plus if you play right.
I think Euro just needs something that Evra said. He played, his first game was him and Vidic was Blackburn. Yeah, they came over in the winter, and he said he was standing by the post in Blackburn, you know, Blackburn, cold, rainy, wind, and he's like this going, what the heck am I doing here? You know what I'm saying? And yours was going through that. Yeah. Because, you know, it was cold, you know, it was wet, and he was like going, I got this brother out here, yo, from beyond back home, you know what I mean? And he's looking at me and running at me. But then De Ligt showed him, yo, brethren, when you got a guy like that, bro, you don't let him turn. You lick him and you don't want it. You know what I'm saying? When he did that, you never saw the guy. That first lick, you know, that's experience. Lick him first. And you lick him, but you don't even get a card. You don't even get a foul. Lick him and you don't want it. Don't want it, bro.
The thing is, I think even he's not as experienced as De Ligt,
of
Maguire
course,
and whatnot.
he's 19.
But at the same time, I think even without experience, there's certain things which is just common sense. Seriously, if my man's burning you 1-2 times here, right? Yeah. Something must click in your, regardless of how age you are, this guy is getting behind me all the time. So when you see the balls coming, I need to position myself somewhere so that even if I can't get a tackle on him, even if I can't beat him from pace, my movement will feed him into a certain area.
Channel him, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't need to get the tackle. You just need to hold him off long enough for you to get support from your squad. You know what I'm saying? So if he's coming down there, you know he's going to go around you, angle yourself there. So even if you try to go, you're pushing him out. You know what I'm saying? You don't let the man burn you for space. You're leaving him the space.
Yeah.
But if you cut off that space, show him, look, either you go in on your weaker foot that way, or you go this way and realize you've got limited space.
He allowed the guy to just kind of like dictate the duels.
There was one move of where the ball come to him, the guy had time to chest it, bring the ball down,
you don't do that.
and burn him for speed, bro.
1 second, you clicked off. Go on.
And burn him for speed, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, listen, you need to position yourself better. And I think, regardless of experience, there's certain things experience will teach you, and there's other things which is common sense. If someone's burning you on one side, don't give them the space. You know what I'm saying?
100%. And I think, it's an experience, man. But overall, like I said, the games have been cool. Liverpool's top guys. Then you got Arsenal, who kind of recovered and beat Tottenham. But we all know that Tottenham's just a shadow of what they could be because of the amount of injuries they're facing. Nottingham Forest a third, which you have to give a commendable draw that they did against Liverpool. But for with some poor misses from Mo Salah and a few things that happened at the end. For me, a bit of a look at the draw and Nottingham Forest come through. But bear in mind that Liverpool had to come from behind. So in the day, so in one sense, it was 1-0 at half time.
That game with Liverpool was a weird one. Forest went ahead. I feel like the game was kind of balanced until they got their goal. And Liverpool, the Liverpool that I know can play was not Liverpool in that first half. It probably was not the Liverpool in the full first 70 minutes of the game. The last 20 minutes of that game, I don't know how Liverpool didn't win that game. We peppered them. We ran after them. They blocked everything. Their goalkeeper was saving everything.
Yeah. Very Leicester, very Leicester. That's very Leicester, bro. That's very Leicester. When
Salah didn't have his shooting boots on. He had a couple half chances where he wasn't on target. I think a draw was a fair result in the end. I think on another given day, with the way we tacked at the end, we probably would have won that. But right now, like I said, Forest are in that period in their game where Leicester were. We spoke about it earlier, where Leicester were caught up in hype. We actually have an opportunity here. If not to win, at least to finish in the European spot. So every game they go into, everyone's fighting 100% because they want to stick there. The crowd are behind them like never before. Forest are there right now. I don't know if there's enough about them to maintain the top four, because if you look at Newcastle, Chelsea, Man City is only 6 points behind them. Newcastle, Chelsea
shouldn't be there. Chelsea should be 9 points above where they are.
Yeah,
10 points.
Chelsea were behind Liverpool. I thought they were going to catch us, but
it's like they messed up because of when they lost to Fulham. They haven't recovered, man. You know what I mean? And it's just like, what is wrong with you guys?
Yeah.
For this,
the thing is, I think we underestimate how one result can change the players' mentality. I mean, for Chelsea, they lose to Fulham, and like that massive run that they had, suddenly, like the guys were like, we can actually get hit up here. And they're going to games without the same confidence. Man City can't win a game. Suddenly they win a game, and now they're back on things.
But they still drew the other day.
Yeah, they still drew the other day.
Yeah.
But I think, I'm saying these little wins or losses can make a big difference in terms of player mentality, how fans react, how players react.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
I'm looking, you know what I'm saying, and what's there. But let's go back to Liverpool. Obviously, you used the Man United scouting system and picked up and took Gapco from us. I'm saying,
we didn't take him. He looked at your club at the time. I don't want to go over
like
there.
you do with Gravenbach. We're Gravenbach. You guys, we linked and we're talking strong talk on the blogs and the videos. And all of a sudden, Klopp just goes in and takes a player. But you see, he took Gapco.
You know what it is? I'll tell you what it is. Klopp is one of them guys, has always been, and you can see that from the way he does his moves. Once he decides he's going for a player, he goes in, he doesn't mess about. He says what money he's got to put, this is how much we want to offer that player, or whatever the club do, or whoever makes the decisions, and we just make our offer. United have been doing this dilly-dally thing for a while now, and that's the thing. You know what I'm saying?
No, they're changing now with the new Ineos, the guys in charge.
Yeah.
The way they moved last summer was like, oh, where's he come from? But like,
But then is that a case of they're changing now, or it's just a case of the guys they were going for, nobody else was looking at them?
No. It's a change now, bro. The change that moving.
Because if no one's looking at them, it can from a distance. It could look like you guys just got your guy. But no one else is interested.
The movie. I think that basically, no offense, but Ineos is going on Gota. They'll tell you that they got no money and really they're ready to break a deal. Where before they'll tell you we've got 120 million pounds to spend, and no. You basically telling the world they got how much money. No, you lie to the world. You know what I'm saying? And when you do them deals, not encouraging people to lie, but unfortunately that's what Liverpool say they got no money, but also they find 65 million to buy a player.
United remind me of this shop I used to go to back in the day, right? Where it was a shop where you can go and you could if you've got stuff you want to get rid of, you can go there and sell. And there's a guy in there, and when you go into the shop, the guy used to say to you, "How much are you looking for?" You know what I'm saying? He used to ask you to see how much you want to think. And I feel like United is that guy. They go into deals and they say to them, "How much are you looking for?" And they say, "We want 120 mil," and they'll be like, "Okay, we'll give you 120 mil." Rather than how much you look, all right, we got 50 mil, that's the max you're going to get. You know what I'm saying? And making things, so United will just pay money out.
Man going to CEX and go, right, the man that says, sorry, according to my PayPal, it's worth £6. And
do you think Daniel Levy would have paid that amount of money for Anthony? No way.
No way.
No way. And no one at Liverpool would have done that. But United, what? How much you want from him? Okay, yeah, we'll give you that.
Bro, there's dilly-dally, bro. But go back to Gapco. Is Gapco the real deal for you now? Are you happy with Ryan? When you see the starting lineup, has he taken over from Mane?
Here's the thing for me, right? I like the fact Gakpo is getting more game now. I think Klopp rotates him a bit too much. I like the fact that he's a bit more of a stable guy now, even though he's fighting with Diaz, and Diaz, for me, is someone that has to be in the starting 11.
Diaz is a better player.
Diaz is a better player. My problem is this, that for every position that I would put, or you could put Gakpo, there's somebody I would start ahead of him. I would start Diaz ahead of Gakpo. I would start Salah ahead of Gakpo. I would start Jota when he's fit ahead of Gakpo.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because Jota is a more clinical finisher. He's the most, other than Salah, he's the most clinical finisher we've got in the team.
100%.
But the problem, again, other than that, again, is I wouldn't pay Gakpo on the left. I'd pay him up top. We saw in the Euros when he played up top for his country. Right, he was the most dangerous, one of the most dangerous attackers in the competition. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that his strongest position is up top, and it should be between him and Jota. But the manager's been playing between Jota and Nunez and leaving Gakpo on the left. I don't think Gakpo's strongest position is on the left. I think he's a top guy for us, and it has to be between him and Gakpo. Nunez plays better on the left because he's so aggressive. He's got the pace. He can outdo defenders. He's not afraid to run at defenders or cut in. That would be the only thing for me. I wouldn't play Gakpo on the left-hand side of the pitch. I'll play him up top.
Okay, interesting perspective. Okay, cool. That's blessed. Yeah, but looking at this, let's look at Brentford. They're doing better without Toney.
They are. And to be fair, I'm not surprised by that, because don't forget, Toney was out for a year and then man stepped up from when he was out for that year because of the thing. So now that he's gone, they're just continuing to do the thing.
I think that there's definitely a prelude. And they were struggled at first without him, and when they got used to it.
I think Brentford, for me, in terms of their striker thing, they're very much a similar thing to Real Madrid. So when I say Real Madrid, I'm not talking about in terms of quality, but for a long time at Real Madrid, the main guy was Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah.
They had Benzema, but Benzema couldn't get a look in until Cristiano Ronaldo left.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And since suddenly Benzema became the main guy. You know what I'm saying? So you knew he was going to be the top striker, where before it was Cristiano Ronaldo. And when Benzema got that thing, suddenly the world is talking about Benzema like he just
like he's world class.
Like he just come from nowhere. The guy's always been world class.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. I think Mbeumo has been a top attacker for a long time, but even after Toney came back from his ban, they put him straight back in, and Mbeumo went back to the bench.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? And I thought that was a disrespect, because this guy's been doing well for you for a year, getting you goals, making the club get forward. As soon as Toney come back, the guy's suddenly relegated back. You know what I'm saying? But I think he deserves to be that main guy for them now.
Do you think he could do all right at Man United?
Because I think Mbeumo needs to be at a team like a Arsenal, a Liverpool, or Man City, one that does that ticky-tacky football, and because I think he fits into that kind of system a bit better. I feel like United, it sounds weird, that they need a Haaland. someone that can just stay up there and get you your goals. That's what I feel you guys
think
need.
Mbeumo will be good after striker. You know the number 10 roles. I'm looking at the number 10, not so much the striker. Like so, for example, instead of Garnacho, you have Mbeumo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And Diallo.
See, but the thing is though, Mbeumo, like he plays for Brentford. A lot of time he plays a similar position to where you guys play Højlund. And I feel Højlund does similar runs. He's just not his end product's just not as good as Mbeumo. Which is why I reckon that you guys need something different. I think you need just like a guy that's going to stay up there. You're not going to see him drop back too deep. He's just a guy for you guys to be your
elite.
Yeah, I think what they call him your target striker or whatever.
Yeah.
Where he's always there. You've got Ahmad coming on the right hand side. Whoever you guys decide to put on the left on any given day, and then that guy is your guy that you're targeting. And I think between Ahmad and someone like Mbeumo, you guys will be scoring 2-3 goals a game.
So do you feel that Xerxes will be the man?
Hell no.
What is going on?
No, okay. Xerxes is not the man to play up top. I think Xerxes will do good on the left or the right.
Nah.
I'm not talking about pace here, but I'll tell you what the difference between Xerxes is and someone like...
but Xerxes can play, he's comfortable with playing his back to goal. Yeah, and he's not running channels like that. He's not running channels. He's holding off players.
But he's not afraid to dribble at defenders. And that's what I'm saying. From the left-hand side, if he gets the ball, he'll dribble in, he'll cut in on defenders. But Xerxes is
comfortable with receiving the ball and then turning and dribbling.
Yeah, I don't think there's enough about him to be your main striker. I don't think his finishing product is as good as it needs to be, because United needs someone that is going to get them into. Because like if you look at every top squad right now, they've got someone up front. Okay, not every top squad because Arsenal haven't. Let's say Man City, Liverpool, Newcastle, and even Brentford, like we're saying, they've got someone that could get them at least 20 goals a season up top. Do you know what I'm saying? Or at least in a position, in an attacking position. For Liverpool, it's Salah. For Newcastle, it's Isaac. Obviously, Man City got Haaland. Brentford got Mbeumo. I think you guys need... Ahmad will get you goals, but I think he'll get you goals like maybe every 3 games or so.
Yeah.
He's not someone that you say, okay, he won't get Salah level goals. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You guys need that.
Why couldn't he? Because he's playing wing back, bro. No, he's playing wing back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. But that's the thing, is that you need someone that's going to... Right now, United are relying on people like Ahmad. That's the problem. You need a striker that's going to get you goals. So like, even if Ahmad dries up, who's going to be scoring goals for you? Do you rely on... I mean, you as a Man United supporter, do you trust Højlund to be the guy to get you 20 goals?
We don't play for Højlund. We don't play. The system doesn't work. I've seen Højlund take some good finishes and score some good goals. I think there's too much pressure for him to be the main striker. I think he could develop into a decent striker. I'm not saying he's brilliant. I'm not saying he's the spot now. He's the sort of guy that in the mid to late 20s, they become what they should be rather than before 25. You know, like Haaland was like a beast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mbappe, beast before they turn 20. You know what I'm saying? I think he's a player that's just developing, he's got the attributes and developing. Yeah. But when you're at Man United, when you're at Liverpool, developing time is a lot. He's not there.
And that's what I'm saying, why you need... So even if you kept Højlund, you need, like I said, you need that guy that's going to come in.
Exactly.
Or even, I don't understand why United not going for like man like Sesko. Sesko right now, he signed a new contract, but even in that contract, he's got a minimum release clause. Sesko is an out-and-out striker. If United get him, everybody knows he's got the goals in him. He's going to come in there. He's going to do a job for you. And then Højlund can literally be a backup. Let's say like the last 20, 25 minutes of the game. You bring on Højlund so he gets to run out, he gets to stretch his legs, he gets to learn his craft, work on his thing. So then at least you've got 2 strikers there. And if Højlund goes injured now, who are you going to play up top? I don't think Xerxes is that guy.
Okay,
I don't think he's that. He might be able to do what you said in terms of hold out the ball and link up the play. I'm talking about 20 plus goals.
Right. Coaching, he could come back as a beast. When Ronaldo come to this country, he wasn't the finish. People saw him as this cute. I remember he played right wing and he played against Ashley Cole his first season. And Ashley Cole nyammed him for breakfast, Nyammed him up, cooked him up, fried him.
Yeah, he did.
But then the season after, he come back and Ashley Young was doing some visions from his eyes. I don't care if Anthony cost me for that. But I remember when Ronaldo used to cook up Ashley Young. So Ashley Cole, who was in the top 2 best left backs in the world.
I would say top for me at the time.
Roberto Carlos.
No.
The guy people don't listen about.
Okay. I'm talking. Okay, this goes back to what I'm saying here, right? I like people to do their job in the position they're playing.
Roberto Carlos can do his job.
What I'm saying, when Ashley Cole was playing, right, left backs were not as attacking as they are now. I think defensively, Ashley Cole was a better defender. I think Roberto Carlos was probably better going forward.
Yeah.
But Ashley Cole as a defender, I think he was the better defender.
Okay. Roberto Carlos is like 99 going forward, and Ashley Cole's about, because he can't cross the ball, 60. Yeah? I mean, defensive wise, yes, Ashley Cole's probably better with one-on-one defense. But then Roberto Carlos ain't no mug in defense either.
He's not a mug in defense, right? But I personally think Ashley Cole. Ashley Cole at Arsenal was deep. Ashley Cole at Chelsea was deep.
Roberto Carlos is the better player.
I don't know. Do you see, this is the thing. Okay, let's take away free kicks because everybody talks about
I'm not talking about free kicks. I don't know.
I tell you, that's just my opinion. I think overall, if I was picking up a top 11, I'm not saying Roberto Carlos want to get into my top 11, but I would choose Ashley Cole first. And I'm a Liverpool fan. I'm saying that over every left back we've had for the past 15 years. I'm watching.
Let's be real. Beckham top right winger. Yeah, top right winger back in the day. Yeah, and I remember we played when at Real Madrid at home. Yeah, and Ronaldo killed us. Yeah, the original Ronaldo R9. Yeah, I never forget where Roberto Carlos gave Beckham 10 yards. Yeah, Beckham was all the way there. Roberto Carlos just ran past him, tackled him. Because, he's got them super thighs, that super pace. Tackled him and then carried on.
But that's what Kyle Walker does. Kyle Walker's not a good defender. He's got pace. That man makes so much mistakes here, right? But because he's so fast, he catches up.
Carlos, we apologise for comparing you to Kyle Walker.
And let me say this year. People got to come for me for this year, right? People got to come for me for this. But I personally, I never rated Beckham as a right midfielder. I never. I tell you, Beckham for me, right, is the same as Trent Alexander-Arnold in terms of they're very, very good passers and crossers. They can get into dead spaces, right. But when you're talking about good like side midfielders, like one of the best of all time for me, Ryan Giggs. I mean, the stuff I see Ryan Giggs was doing, right, is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Ryan Giggs. I mean. If I could put a dream team together, right, Ryan Giggs would be in that dream team in the same as I was have Messi. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ryan Giggs was ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? The things I want a side midfielder to do, Giggs was doing. His delivery wasn't as good as Beckham's.
Yeah.
But that's what I think. If you take away Beckham's passing ability, right, he wasn't bringing nothing to the squad in terms of pace or dribbling. He wasn't a good dribbler. Yeah. It wasn't someone that would run up and down that pitch, giving everything. He was good at passing and free kicks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's
so I wouldn't say I never rate him as a right midfielder. I rate him as probably one of the best passers in the world.
Okay. Yeah. Well, which means he's a decent midfielder. You know what I mean? But talking about Trent now, still, guys. I don't know how my guys. We've had exclusive news and whatever, and the reason why I want to emphasize how you feeling about Trent. You guys are moaning that Trent wants to go to. It's amazing how fans are crossing off Trent for desire, the alleged desire towards going to Real Madrid. But does Michael Owen, Steve McManaman, how many players have gone to Real Madrid? Why? Listen, the boys played. You've played for how many years now? 7-8 years.
For me personally, I don't. If Trent goes to Real Madrid, I'm not cussing. I'm not thinking. I would love Trent to stay. Let's not get. When it comes to a player, I think Trent is a world class player. I think he's a rubbish right back. He probably would be better as a right midfielder because he's more of an attacking player, similar to what I was just saying about Beckham. I think he's a world class player, and I would love him to stay at Liverpool. But I won't be cussing if he goes to Real Madrid. What I don't like, I'm more cussing the club because I don't like the fact that you've got 3 of our best players right now
winning down their contracts.
Yeah, it's the most ridiculous thing. I've never seen that in any club in football.
That's what I'm saying.
You might hear of like Chelsea, Arsenal, Man United, Man City having one player whose contract's thinking here, about 3. And then for all three of them to be saying, because don't forget, it's not just one Salah saying it. Everyone's putting the heat on Salah, but all three of them are saying there's no change in the contract negotiations, which means what's going on?
Okay, if you're Salah, why would you stay at Liverpool? If you're Trent, why would you stay at Liverpool? If you're Van Dijk,
Trent is
why
different.
would you stay at Liverpool?
Trent and Trent is different. Van Dijk and Salah, I'll give you 3 reasons as to why they should stay at Liverpool. One, I'll give you 3 reasons. One,
you know how cold it was the other day?
There is nothing available in football, right, that they haven't won. They've won Champions League, they've won the league title, they've won the cups, right? Unless you're talking about them wanting to win leagues in other countries, there's nothing they haven't won at Liverpool or they couldn't do, especially when you look at this season. We're on target to win another league. We're in every competition at the moment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
we heard that before.
Every major competition we're in at the moment.
Until
so I'm looking at it and I'm thinking that for those two, you've won everything. You're at the age now where you might have 2 years left in football. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
They're both of them are above 33 years old. I believe they're both above 33 years old. Van Dijk definitely. I'm thinking Van Dijk, even if you go to another country, right, you're talking about going to another country to end your career. You know what I'm saying? There's no guarantee you're going to win anything at those other countries. We're not talking about Real Madrid or anybody coming in for Van Dijk. If Van Dijk leaves, I reckon he's either going to go to MLS or to Saudi Arabia.
Syria? Don't you think he could do a job in Syria?
Yeah, he can. But what I'm saying is there's no one in Syria or La Liga or anything like that showing interest in Van Dijk. He's very clear about Trent.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Real Madrid are showing interest in Trent.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's other clubs that are probably like just silently watching. But there's no one watching that. The only people that have come forward other than Real Madrid for Trent is Saudi Arabia for Salah. You haven't heard anyone in Italy, Spain, or anyone talking about Salah.
Dutch players, a lot of Dutch players do. They go back home.
And that's the thing. If you're just going to go back home, then just do your 2 years at Liverpool and then go back and retire.
Bro, no.
What's he gonna? What is he going to go
back home
and do?
Of course, play back at Holland.
And do what?
Bro, play ball.
Okay.
Play Champions League, and then man's not trying to book him. You're not chasing Embremo, yeah? You're not chasing Embremo, yeah? You made your P and you're good. Van Dijk,
you know the teams.
Go home.
You know
PSV.
the teams in Holland, bro. You know the teams in Holland. Is there any teams in Holland right now that's going to win the Champions League?
Bro, but the thing is, it's not week in, week out football. As you get older, you want to be just playing nicey and coach up and raise up youngsters.
It's okay, let me say this.
Yeah.
I can't speak for everybody. I can only speak for myself. If I'm a footballer, I don't care if I'm 32, 33, 34. I want to play every game. The only time I'm going to stop playing every game is my club start telling me that I need to stop playing every game.
Exactly, so go PSV.
Yeah. But the club are not saying that to Van Dijk or Salah. If Van Dijk stays at Liverpool, he's going to play every game unless he's injured. If Salah's at Liverpool, they'll adapt to how he plays because they've already recognised that he can't run the way he was doing before. He's already adapted his play. You can see the way that he moves. But he will still be the first name on the team sheet.
Listen, can't you see that Van Dijk has literally patched up himself and said one more last good season because he was getting ran ragged for a bit still last season, bro. He's getting rushed. So he's doing that. He's doing that.
Both
right,
Salah and Van Dijk,
yeah.
Both Salah and Van Dijk, I reckon they both have at least another 2 seasons they could do with Liverpool. The reason I say it's different for Trent is that Trent has won everything at Liverpool. He's a young guy. I think he's 23, 24. Because of his age, Trent can still say to himself, I want to go to Real Madrid. I'm going to do 3 seasons at Real Madrid. If I want to, after those 3 seasons, if I want to go to Italy, I can go and do another 2 seasons at Italy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Before he gets to that man's age. So he's still young enough to be able to go to 2 different top leagues, do his thing, win titles, you know, and then if he wants to say he's going to come back to England after they do that, them man are already old. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, unless they're going to go back to their country, right? They're not going to go to a team because there's no big team that's showing interest in them or trying to sign them. Then, man, I don't think they're going to go to a big team where they're going to win a recognised trophy. If you go to Saudi Arabia, they might win the Saudi Arabian league, but who cares about that? If Van Dijk goes back to Holland, he might win the Dutch league, but who cares about that? Do you know what I'm saying? Nobody cares. It's the top 3 country when it comes to, or top 4, 3? Top 3 is literally Premier League, Italy, and Spain. All the other leagues are good, competitive. We get good players leaving there and coming. And Germany, yeah. So other than that, I mean, it'd be one thing if we were sitting here right now, we're saying, you know, Bayern Munich are saying they're interested in Van Dijk. Or what, then I'll say, yeah, go. If you can win a league over anything, because obviously Kane's gone over to Bayern at an older age.
And he still didn't win the title.
He's on course this year. He's on course this year, right?
But I get confident.
So if a big league team comes in for them, that's different. But right now, as it stands, the only big team is interested in Trent.
Yeah.
And I seriously think it's an age thing. Teams are looking at Van Dijk now saying, yeah, you're doing very good at Liverpool, but if we... Because don't forget, that Van Dijk's on big money. Salah's on big money in terms of wages. So them clubs are going to have to be willing to pay big money. Liverpool and those two players are not going to want to move to a big club on loan. Not at their age. It's either you buy us here, right, or we're not coming. And them man are not going to pay big wages for them because like I can't remember how much Van Dijk's on, but between them, they're on at least £500,000 a week. You know what I'm saying? So if no one's going to pay their wages, them man are not going to go on loan. Stay where you are. Finish your career at Liverpool. The only way that Salah's getting more money is by going to Saudi Arabia because them Saudis will pay stupid money. I'm talking about like £1 million a week because I think Ronaldo is on 3.5 million a week. Some dumb money in Saudi Arabia. They will pay like Salah like $1 million a week if he wants it.
Yeah, but you go back home, he'll be in his culture, he'll be in his element, he'll be nice, man. Say bye. Bye. Say bye. Say bye Salah. Bye Van Dijk.
And bye Trent. Yeah, but I think I would be more scared to lose Salah. Van Dijk, I think we would notice the effect of Van Dijk, but we've got some decent CBs, which I think, given time, will come good. Konate is good, and we've got some of them young CBs which are good as well. The only problem is that Van Dijk has saved Liverpool so much in defence. Once he's gone, there isn't that experience there. I would probably say if Van Dijk goes, I would probably want to buy another defender, an experienced defender that's like 26, 27 to come in and play alongside Konate. But we can't be right now. We can't be. There's nobody in world football right now that I think if we bring in is going to replace the Salah stats. Salah is still top scorer, top assister in the Premier League at his age today. So who in world football are we going to get if Salah goes on a free? Remember, so we're not getting money to buy someone. He's getting on a free. Who in world football are we going to spend money on that's going to come in and we're going to say every season you're going to give us at least 20 goals, at least 15 assists? There isn't anyone.
We can get Anthony to go over to you. Anthony, right. 5 mil.
Yeah, we'll take him, and we need someone to clean our boots anyway. So we'll take him. We need someone to clean the boots in the thing, man.
Great.
But Trent, I think we can afford to lose. We've got that young guy. What's his name?
Brandon, yeah.
And we've got some other young guys that's there, as well as Joe Gomez if he stays, which can fill in on the left and the right, as well as the centre back.
Yeah. No, it's crazy, man. So listen, right, we're coming to the end part. So we just got so emotional. We just went through the title and we just hear just slag each other off. You know what I mean? That's like, but you know, you know what I'm saying? Well, you know, he's just struggling to saying goodbye to them top guys. That's why I played the live and did the live match against Liverpool, but they couldn't beat us. Well, I thought it's a goodbye hurrah to the free.
Let me ask you this question.
You say goodbye to them.
Let me see if you could be honest.
Yeah,
let me ask you this question.
Go on.
When Man United played Liverpool, do you think that game was the best Liverpool you've seen this season? In all honesty. And if your answer is no, which it should be, yeah, right. Do you think your current Man United team would have been Liverpool at their best?
I think in the game when I've seen it the best. I don't think I've seen Liverpool play good in patches. But that for me is Liverpool. So I watched them and it's like when you're losing to Leicester. And I'm like, okay, yeah. But all of a sudden, bing, goal. And you know, Nottingham Forest, you guys are getting turned over. And next thing you know, the last 20 minutes, you guys are going, oh my gosh, this is Liverpool that I know. You know what I'm saying? You know?
Do you know why?
But we never allowed you to do, from beginning to end, we never allowed you to put that man like Ugarte just clapped up all your tree. Clap them up, man.
You know, our biggest problem is that Liverpool, honestly, right now, is as much as we're talking about Trent, our biggest problem also is Trent. Because teams are clocking on that he's weak on defence. Everything that United did in that game was coming in that left-hand side. Everything that Nottingham Forest did in that game was coming on that left-hand side where Ilanga and their man were. Because they're literally knowing that once I get that ball on me, I can go past Trent, and Trent is so suspect in defending.
So let him go. Let him go now to Real Madrid.
At the same time, Liverpool where they are because of the goals that he provided.
Right now, Real Madrid goes 25 mil.
No.
Huh? What do we know?
All right, let me say this.
It's all free in the summer.
25 mil. Right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Brandon will give you the rest of the season.
25 mil is better than nothing.
And you got Gomez.
Right?
You got Gomez.
25 mil is better than nothing. But at the same time, 25 million for a guy of Trent's thing is a slap in the face. If we're selling him, yeah, right. If it's because, don't forget, Trent, it's just come out today that actually there's no agreement at all in place, or even like proper talks had between Trent and Real Madrid, right? So even though there's things in the media, nothing's happened there so far.
That's in the Anfield Gazette.
No, that's all media outlets, including Sky Sports, etc. Yeah, we're 17th of January. I would like to think that Trent is probably thinking he wants to go to Real Madrid, but he's going to wait till this window closes, and then he might come out and say whatever, so then he can finish the season with Liverpool and just have a proper farewell. I would
listen, Trent. The things, Liverpool fans ain't loyal. The same way they tried to cheat Steven Gerrard, they threatened him. They threatened him when Chelsea wanted him. They're threatening you. Leave the club.
If Trent goes to Real Madrid right now, is he first team?
Of course.
Who's he replacing?
And you been watching La Liga?
Who's Trent replacing right now in Real Madrid?
Is it Vazquez?
No one in the midfield, right?
No, right. No. He's replacing the right back.
Carvajal.
No, he's injured all season.
Okay, forget about his injury. I'm talking about in terms of if Carvajal's fit, who gets paid? Carvajal or Trent?
No, Trent. What will happen now? This is the plan for Trent. So listen to me, advisors listening to this. Yeah, what the plan for Trent is this: go Real Madrid now. Play right back. You'll be first choice. Get settled. Get used to it. You might face Lemao and them now and again, and a couple of decent ballers, but you get through. And then when Carvalho comes back, or Carvajal, whichever name he comes back next season. It takes a few games, but you can play right back. Yeah. Then they haven't got a close replacement yet. He could easily step into midfield and be the Kimmich, and he can be there, and he could be with the Galacticos. You can wear the great white. You can turn up and be, and even if it's cold, the sun is shining.
Here's the flaw in your thinking though. Liverpool right now are not going to sell Trent in January window. If he's not going in the January window, right? Then that means he's not going to go to the end of the season. So this whole thing of him replacing Carvajal for the rest of the season is not going to happen because Liverpool are not going to sell him. Even if they come in and they say they're going to sign him on a free, that's not going to kick until next season. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, guys, I will clip this when Liverpool say goodbye. Yeah, if Trent goes,
I can't even.
You know what I'm saying? It's one of the ones there. Yeah.
I'm going to let this hold for now, bro.
Yeah, sorry guys, we're just having a bit of a problem with the devices. There's probably too many plugs right here. But no, I do think that there's still time for this to happen. So if this happens, guys, I will clip this.
No, there's time, but Liverpool already made it clear that they're not going to sell Trent. If someone comes in for Trent and says 100 mil,
but he's in church, people can lie.
I don't know.
Bro, people, get over it. You lie, you negotiate. When you go to barter, you negotiate. If Liverpool goes, you can have him. They're going to get his 10 mil done. But Liverpool going to go, no. Okay, here's 20 mil, he's 30 mil.
We've already rejected 2 bids from them of that amount. You know
but you just said that he hasn't spoke to any, you have no agreement in place.
No, I'm talking about between the club and Real Madrid. Not Trent and Real Madrid. Like if Real Madrid come in for a money bid, they can't come in with 25 mil because we've already rejected them twice.
But listen, bye-bye to Trent. He's got about 4 or 5 games left to say goodbye, bro. You say, listen. Bro, next season, bro, just say, Brandon, listen, you're right, baller, man. You know what I mean? You're giving me the money right back, and Gomez back up. That's your future. That's your future.
I don't mind if that's the future. Like I said, I'm happy if I've all the 3. I'm happy if Trent goes because we've got people that can replace him as a defender. But if it's just for 25 mil, it's not worth it. We might as well just see out the season. Try and help the team win the title.
That 25 mil is pure.
But winning the title for me right now is more important than that 25 mil. That 25 mil is nothing compared to winning the title. We get more. We win the title. We'll get more money finishing first than we will finishing second or third in the league. True. If we finish in the Champions League spot, we'll get more money than if we finish in the Europa League spot, right, or European League spot. I'd rather keep Trent and lose that 25 mil, guarantee us more money for the end of the season as well as for next season because we'll get more money being in the Champions League next season as well. So that 25 mil doesn't do anything. I'd rather say, let him sign on the free so that he stays till the end of the season, win the title, get the money in. Because if we win that title, not only we got Champions League and Champions League money, the Premier League first spot and that Premier League money, we've also got the club World Cup then because we finished in top spot. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, if we win the Champions League, we can go Club World Cup.
All right, guys.
To do that, you need your players.
All right, guys. You know, you heard the heart of Liverpool about how the feeling when all these guys gone. I'm loving it, man. I'm loving it, man. I'm loving it. But right, but either way, it's gonna be interesting. Let's see what anything happens. I don't know who's buying who's getting what. You know what I'm saying? I thought more things would be happening already. Haaland signed a new contract, 10-year contract. I think Man City's doing what Man City do. You know what I'm saying? Man City and Kyle Walker's looking to go. You know what I mean? To be honest, Real Madrid wouldn't do wrong getting Kyle Walker as a temporary thing.
Kyle Walker said he's going to wait to go. I really did not think I'd see Haaland signing a contract in the current Man City state, especially with Pep saying he's going to be there for maybe one more year. I thought Haaland would have waited. There was rumours that Real Madrid might come in for him. I personally thought he would have waited, see Real Madrid thing like comes to fruit. Because that can you imagine having Haaland up top, maybe Vinicius on the left, and
it's not gonna happen.
Mbappe on the right or
happen.
whatever.
That's just Messi. That is straight Messi. Absolutely, well, Messi. Talking about Messi, on the last note, see how time goes when we start arguing about Liverpool. Barca's doing their thing, but bro, this whole Barca's a fraud. Yeah, bro. How are they doing the money thing, bro? There's a bunch of money guys. It shows you in Spain, if you're not Barca or Real Madrid. I was listening to one of the bloggers about Real Madrid. When they had problems with Elmo, yeah, that player there still, Barcelona, they couldn't sign him. Real Madrid voted that he could sign. So you can see the big two in Spain, they just basically one rule for them and one rule for everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just fair play to Barca. They got a great young academy coming through. Great, you know what I mean? They bossed up Real Madrid the other day, but Real Madrid had just got bare injuries. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. When you got no defense, you get killed. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing you can do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, so, you know, they're struggling. Absolutely. They come like Tottenham Hotspurs, but they're still top of La Liga. So it's the way it goes, man. But I don't know how you feel about Barca. Is it just a fraud thing by Barca? These levers, they put another lever, 100 million in the future, 2023.
The thing is, I think you see this in most levels of football, especially in like Spain and the Premier League. It's no different to what's going on in Man City. All these things against Man City and the amount of money they spend and how they spend their money, you're seeing like Everton, Norton Forest, whatever, are getting punished, and we're still waiting to see Man City receive love for stuff they were doing for years before. I think Barcelona and Real Madrid are establishments in themselves in Spain. Do you know what I'm saying? There's certain things going on over in Spain. I mean, like you look at clubs like Bilbao, they only sign Basque players. I think they only sign one player outside of that a season. So there's all kinds of things going on in Spain which I'm still not fully understanding. But I don't know. I think the way things are now, I think Barcelona, because don't forget, it's different. It's the setup in Spain is completely different. They are getting away with something. I'm sure there's a lot of underhanded dealings there. People might want to come for me. I don't know, but I don't know what's going on over there. All I know is right now I'm enjoying football. And that's what matters. How we do it, man. That's how we do it, man. And guys, listen, 100%. You know, definitely. And this is what we do. We talk. For years. You know, I know Bear Church, man. We talk about football. We all the time. We pick up the phone, and that's man talk. You know, outside of ministry and Christ. And I feel like that's what we're trying to do is reflect the man talk that we do have in this space. Right now, cussing bad words, because we there are some channels that we listen to that we have to listen through headphones because the wife will think we listen to some bad man out there because man like oozing and rants, you can't listen, man. You know what? You pick these and hear them talk. It's like bro, them man like. Didn't you go to church when you youths? You know the one they say, you know what I mean? And you know by the way they're talking, you used to go to church because the way they approach church topics, you're like, you used to go Sunday school. I know definitely, the oozing there, because there's certain videos I've seen him release, right, and he's like chanting certain words, but the rhythm is from a church song. That was from church.
Yeah, church, but he used to go to church. Oh, his impression of Yard, man, was ridiculous. Hard halt. Yo, man need to start. I'm about to sample that, you know, but I'll put it in there when Andy comes in there and go, Arteta, halt. We want him out. Robbie, we want him out. But you think that impression, people don't realise everybody at age can do the impression because we grew up with that. How Arteta halt, you know, pure yard man, we kind of pick up that kind of way, and the way you can flip out to your normal talk and talk that way, you just raise up an octave, man. You raise up an octave, Arteta halt, and you just have a laugh. But then, man, listen, man, we're just trying to keep 100 here anyway, still, yeah. So definitely, download the app, you know. Follow us online, share how you feel. You know, we do deal with heavy issues when it comes to racial abuse from a black player's perspective. We 100% do that, and the reason why we do that, we feel that, you know, nobody else wants to talk about it, so we'll talk about it and see how we truly feel about it, because everybody wants to tell us how to feel, but we're not here to tell us, but we're gonna tell you how we feel. But here we are, man, and do check out all our shows. Myself, we do music shows. Marx, you know, we do music shows. We do interviews. We talk about the latest things going on in the gospel. You know what I mean? We might have to, you know what we might have to do, bro? You might have to probably shout out to all the artists and get them to send in a video about who they support. That'd be heavy still. And do a collage of that, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm Red Blair. You know, Red Blair's an Arsenal, man. You know what I mean? So, I guarantee you, if we did that, it'll be Arsenal, and Man United, dominated. You know what I'm saying? They just dominate that, bro. Straight up that whole culture. And a few Liverpool third.
I don't know if we'll get third. It might be like Tottenham and Chelsea and everything first.
Oh, Chelsea. Yeah. But you got Liverpool because no pressure is Liverpool. Pressure there is definitely Liverpool. But no, like, man's for back. Yeah, man. Yeah, it'd be like, but there's a bag of Chelsea, man. Hardly any Villa anyway, still, but that's how we do it, man. But listen, guys, blessings, Marks, word up, man. And I'm over and out. Trust me, I'm out.
What's going on, people? I'm DJ H. Make sure you check out all the stuff Affinity Extra's got going on, man. We've got loads of content, loads of things coming out. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel, you know. Listen. Don't go anywhere, you know. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Subscribe is the main thing. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like it, and share it with your brethren, yeah?